It's January, it's cold, it's windy, but the good news is that this weekend Holiday World is happening at the RDS, and on this evening's programme we're focusing on outdoor activities in Ireland and also on health and fitness. Now, there's no doubt that there's been great enthusiasm for and interest in all year-round activities, and this has provided opportunities for new businesses on farms that are located near towns and cities. Outside of Roscrea, for instance, there's a farming family who've developed an enterprise which is aimed at people who've got a passion for cycling, but not cycling as we know it. Fairymount Farm has been attracting visitors and walkers for a number of years now, but last year they upped the tempo at this tranquil Tipperary location. We went along to have a look.
We've just opened up the first mountain bike park in Ireland. It caters from beginners to the professionals. When Mum and Dad started the self-catering and walks and trails on a farm 20 years ago, so the ethos has always been there to think outside the box on the farm.
Fairymount Farm has been in the family for generations. We've always thought outside the box a little bit in that. We're very lucky to have a picturesque farm and a great hill which you can see half the country from. Nearly east coast to east coast. So we've always said we'll have to make the most of what we have, and that's what we're doing, you know.
Every weekend has been great since we've opened up. We have kids from 5 and 6 years of age to full-grown adults. Well, there's 4 of us involved. Myself and Dad do all the maintenance on the tracks. Any maintenance has to be done at the weekends or after the weekends. Dad is in charge of the uplift truck, driving that and maintaining it. We have fights every weekend about who's going to drive the army truck because the novelty hasn't worn off of that. You know, it's a big boy's toy, so but he wins that argument every time. Sandy, my wife's in charge of the cafe side of things and the admin side.
Can I get you anything else? This actual coffee shop was started off as a reception area for the walks that were on the farm beforehand, so we just had to extend it out and make it a bit bigger so that we could accommodate more people. And then it's just a very simple kitchen, but what we really wanted to do was offer people, you know, good, simple food, anything that's made homemade, that sort of thing. But people just love it. They love the atmosphere, the fact that it's a family business. It's great.
It's all about gravity downhill biking here. You can either cycle up, we have an enduro climb, 2-kilometre climb up the top of the hill, and when you get to the top you have a choice of 6 different trails to come down. There's a green trail, which is for beginners, you have a blue trail which is for intermediate, a red trail for advanced riders, and then 3 black trails. Now they're the full-on trails. It's basically, we're going on the same colour code as the British standard, and it's the same code as you have for skiing. But what we have here, which is the first in the country to have it now, is an uplift service, a permanent uplift service, where we've put in a purpose-built road. We have an army truck that takes 30 people, a trailer that takes 30 bikes, and this is our ski lift. We drive you back up the top of the hill. So when you come here, you don't have to worry about having to cycle up the hill. All you have to do is worry about getting back down the trails each time.
There's nothing like this really in the country that has, in the Republic, that has the uplifts. And the uplift service is brilliant because you get so many runs in a day, you don't have to push your bike up, and it's a great service. The guys here are lovely, they have a great barbecue, and the trails themselves are incredibly well built.
3 black trails, red trail, blue trail. We've all the services really, the bathrooms, food, what else do you need?
There's about 5 trails I ride on it. There's the old ones, the new ones. The old ones are as fun as the new ones. They keep everything maintained and it's just a good place to be.
I'm from Ballyclare, it's quite close to Belfast. So I came down just for a wee sort of family weekend with wife and my daughter. So it's a brilliant place, just get lots of sort of downhill runs in with uplift assistance and stuff. It's really handy, saves you having to push.
there's a little kids indoor track for 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds. Then we have a superb pump track. It's called a pump track, skills track, or a BMX track. It's a great place for people to home in on their skills and balance and coordination. Velo Bike Shop from Burr have come on board with us, and they've set up a really nice shop here and some superb bikes to hire out. So they have a hiring service, a maintenance service, and they sell stuff in their shop as well.
This is our little satellite shop, just a small part of our main shop from Burr. And as you can see, we've sort of all the basic stuff to keep people going when they're out here and having punches and accidents and troubles that bicycles that can cause on this kind of terrain. But yeah, doing really well. Have a nice little rental business. We've got a good fleet of rental bikes, very specific for bike parks, not just your normal mountain bikes. I mean, we have, you know, a good selection of pads. We have the full face helmets, and the guys that are wearing that stuff are actually the guys that can really ride, but they know that to not get hurt, that's what you need. Every year, as part of my shop from town, we take a group of our customers to the French Alps. And it's that kind of riding that people are missing out on over here. And now we're kind of bringing that kind of riding to Ireland.
Trails that we did have that we started 2 years ago on, we had the national championships on one of those trails there last October, and talking to the mountain biking guys, the downhill guys, over the last 2 years, they're saying if we wanted to progress and to where we needed to get to, we needed to get a guy called Rowan Sorrell from the UK over to build the trails and design and build the trails for us. So luckily that's what we've done with the help of Leader, have helped us with some funding.
It's good and fast. The jumps are easy to clear as you're carrying loads of speed. Just good conditions in the woods, it's dry. The open trails are wet at the minute and a bit greasy, so it's nice to come in here and get some fast, dry runs in. You can get to the top and let off your brakes. If you got your body momentum working right, you can soak up the bumps. You don't need to pedal at all. It just gets faster and faster.
The response we're getting so far is being phenomenal. If that can keep going, well then, because all we want to do is pump the money back into more trails, and we've got loads of room to expand. It's just, if the market's still there, we'll expand with it.
Well, I'm not sure if my High Nelly would be quite up to that, but it does look like a lot of fun. And if you'd like to find out more about Graham Kenny's Bike Park Ireland, you can go to their website.